Rogers, what are you doing? I've already locked the door between the kitchen and the dining room. No one will be able to play tricks with those sailor boy figures tonight, at any rate. Who do you think the killer is? Miss Claythorne, of course. Why? She brought the rhyme to our attention. She seems innocent of her crime. I think it's just a blind. Aren't you innocent of your crime? We're not talking of me, sir. And she's the least likely suspect with drunken doctors, wily judges, religious zealots, cowardly hunters, and you, whatever you are, running about. Usually it's the butler who's the least likely suspect. Not where I come from, sir. Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be? Miss Claythorne. But you said she was Mr. Owen. Did I? Then Miss Brent. Why? There's something terrible about her. There's hard steel under those frumpy clothes. Mark my words. Owen would do well to polish her off before she gets her knitting needles into him. Good evening, Mr. Rogers.
And he walks off. Now those rooms are locked. That means we have to go to the back way. A lot. Just to get through the kitchen.
How goes the investigation, Paul? Better than yours, I'll wager. Who do you think the killer is? Rogers, of course. In my experience, is almost always a servant. He's the only one still standing. Rogers' background seems like an open book. He may have had a motive for killing his wife, but why kill the others? The judge thinks it's a maniac. That's motive enough. Even maniacs have motives that make sense to them. Perhaps. Not being one, I wouldn't have an opinion about that. Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim will be? I'm the biggest threat to him. A professional investigator. He's lucky he's gone undetected this long. I'm closing in and he knows it. Thanks, Blore.
Okay. So we're almost done talking to everybody. I think we can go to the kitchen.
It won't help my brother if I'm drowned in the storm.
I sure will. Okay. So let's go upstairs and talk to a couple more people. Okay. We're missing the doctor. Now we're just missing the judge.
Dr. Armstrong? What? What? I must say, I don't think much of this barging in on people when they are ministering to the sick. I don't find that amusing, sir. Not in the slightest. Dr. Armstrong, if it will relieve your mind at all, I don't think there's anyone alive on this island who truly believes you are a teetotaler. Somehow that doesn't relieve my mind one bit. You protest too much, then eye the drinks tray as if it were manna from heaven. You sneak off to your room to freshen up every chance you get. All right, Mr. Narracott, you've made your point. What do you want? Who do you think is the killer? Miss Brent. Knitting, always knitting. Like Madame Defarge in A Tale of Two Cities. Madame Defarge knitted the names of those destined for the guillotine. Revenge, sir. It seems an apt analogy. Also, I don't much like Bible thumpers. Have you any proof? Proof, sir, is for the police. I have a doctor's instincts. My instinct tells me that anyone that self-righteous and repressed might easily turn to murder. What did she call Mrs. Rogers' death? An act A woman like that could easily cast herself in the role of God's sword. Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be? No idea, but I assure you I plan to see it as not I. Better lock your door then, Doctor. I walked right in. Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Okay. Oh yeah, and the judges. And the judges. That's Brenda's room. That's his room. Okay, so it's this one.
Come here, Mr. Narracott. Don't be shy, it's only me.
And he scared the crap out of me.
Communing with the dead, Judge. In a way, the law is much like necromancy. We delve, the dead give up their secrets. What has General Mackenzie told you? Notice the picture of his dear wife. Leslie, I believe he said her name was. The glass has been smashed, perhaps by the same blunt object that did for the General. But why? If we knew that, we might be further along in our inquiries, don't you think? If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it has something to do with love. It's one of the prime motives, you know. Greed, revenge, and love. Love has killed as many as either of the other two.
And I don't get why they're not covering their faces, but I really don't know.
Who do you think the killer is? Lombard is a man used to killing. He freely admits it. It could be a classic double bluff. Plead that he is guilty so that we assume his innocence. He's used to taking matters into his own hands. If he suddenly decided for whatever reason that 10 people had to die, I doubt he'd sit still for natural causes. Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim will be? If I were you, Mr. Narracott, I'd watch my own back. Law is all bluster. I'm past my prime. Armstrong is easily manipulated. Miss Brent's Bible provides all her answers. Miss Claythorne is like a deer caught in onrushing headlights, which is why I suppose you and Mr. Lombard find her so attractive. You don't miss much, do you? I miss nothing. And if it doesn't seem too egotistical of me, I can't help feeling that Mr. Owen knows that. Even intended this mystery for me. Why, I can't say, but he didn't count on you, my young friend. I'm hoping that together we may yet thwart him. I am grateful for your assistance, Judge Wargrave.
Okay.
Everyone should be asleep by now. Those still awake must certainly be up to no good. Present company excluded, of course.
And then we're gonna go upstairs. And it's going on to the third day. Well, almost the third day. So we're gonna go up the stairs. And we're gonna go here, because this is the quickest way.
It's tightly locked.
Oh wait, it's the other one.
No, Philip, you cannot come in.
My intentions are strictly honorable. I'm here to protect you. I wouldn't believe him.
Patrick? Are you here to protect me as well?
If necessary.
Oh, that's very gallant of you. If true.
I only have your best interests at heart. I, too.
Gentlemen, I appreciate your concern, but I will be quite all right. I intend to put furniture in front of all my doors. We all need sleep, Excuse me.
A piece of advice, Narracott. You may get the killer, but I intend to get the girl. And if she's the killer, well, that will make for some rather interesting evenings at home, won't it? I think it's time for me to get some sleep. I can barely keep my eyes open.
After that little whole thing, I guess.
We're all a bit late this morning. I slept the clock round. A sign of a clear conscience, Doctor? Or just a nightcap or two? Uncalled for, Judge. Totally uncalled for. No smell of coffee. The stove in the kitchen is cold.
There
Where's
it is.
breakfast? We were just wondering the same thing.
Miss Brent isn't in her room.
Has anyone else noticed the dining room is locked up tight? Rogers did that, so no more Sailor Boy figurines could be broken. He seems to have got the cart before the horse, if you ask me. The kitchen door to the outside is locked as well.
Perhaps he's chopping firewood for the stove.
I confess I don't like it. Both Rogers and Miss Brent missing. Mr. Narracott, would you mind having a look around outside? Certainly.
Yeah, why do I have to go outside?
You don't mind if I tag along, I'm sure.
No, I don't mind.
Good morning, Mr. Narracott. I'm afraid the sea is as high as ever. I doubt we'll see a boat from the mainland today.
Have you been wandering about the island alone, Miss Brent? Don't you realize that is an exceedingly foolish thing to do?
I'm in no danger when I'm alone, Mr. Bloor.
She doesn't get it at all. I'm sticking to you, Narracott. Let's find Rogers.
I like how she says when I'm alone, I'm in no danger. That kind of sounds suspicious to me. Kind of sounds like she's the killer, and she's relief over all of it.
Rogers? Blimey, either he's a good 5 feet taller or cut clean in half. Dead, of course. Yes, we don't need Dr. Armstrong to tell us that. Or to fix the cause of death. Axe looks cleaned off. A tidy chap like Rogers would have approved. Dining room key, I expect. He was holding it. Rogers is now in his bedroom.
Look!
Another one dead.
Chapter 5. 6 little sailor boys playing with a fly. A bumblebee stung one, and then there were 5. My compliments to Miss Claythorne and Mr. Bloor for breakfast.
We have to eat to keep our strength up.
I'm a domestic sort of man. I don't mind. Since it is now certain the killer is following the rhyme over the fireplace in the front parlor, our course is clear. Miss Brent, you have an allergy to bee stings. The next little sailor boy is meant to lose his life in the same way. We will do our utmost to protect you.
I have something I'd like to say, since Mr. Owen is undoubtedly here in this room, keeping his strength up. The others may have done what your recording claimed, but I am not guilty of anything. Beatrice Taylor died of her own sins, not by my hand. I feel certain you now see you were in error when you invited me here to face your judgment.
That's a nervy speech if you ask me. I was just doing my job. Miss Brent, you cannot assume Owen is behaving rationally in any way. Have you seen what he did to Rogers?
Doctor, I will thank you to keep your opinions to yourself. Coming from the bottom of a bottle as they do, they are worse than useless.
How dare you?
I'm sure Mr. Owen and I understand one another. I'm going to collect my knitting. I'll be on the front patio if anyone needs me.
I can't see anyone needing that woman. Ever. If you'll excuse me, I'll just go up to my room and freshen. That is to say, I must say, Mr. Narracott, I'm disappointed. 4 dead now. My confidence in you seems to have been misplaced. I may have to take more direct action.